Good look for Williamson on the feed from Jones, and the follow for Johnson.
Made them look like a better offensive team than they did early on.
And now a steal by Johnson, one-on-one with Goldwire. It's a
fine to get into the NCAA tournament, but just as we went on air tonight, Joey Brackett's rebound tips and a second effort coming for the Cardinals.
Two years ago, Duke with an enormous comeback.
David Johnson, nice dump off for Trey Davis. Being much more engaged and ready on offense. Down the floor, Davis.
Still 10 to shoot. Johnson wants to clear out and use the screen. Gets to the rim.
Well, these two guards, a nice bounce back after their Clemson loss.
Chris Mack said this morning, the first 4 minutes he gave up 5 offensive rebounds in his area. Louisville trying to make it.
Trainer got the board. Here's Jones. Johnson, one dribble, step in, back and rip in the ropes.
Line not there, and the long rebound deflected it back out to Johnson. It's really the only offensive rebounds that are available, the long ones.
All right, Louisville, 8-point lead. 5 seconds remaining, first half. Johnson, score the goal!
Because he has become one of the premier defensive centers in the ACC and in college basketball. So that is a huge loss.
There's a couple of dribbles.
Looks like they were matching up in the zone. Now Mac the man.
High finish.
Lived up to the expectations I think he had coming in. You know, a lot of unknowns about both teams coming in. We knew that. See David Johnson there.
Johnson has been another guy that has played extraordinarily well against Duke in the last 2 years. Got away with a walk there.
And drops it in.
Louisville to shoot over the top and see if they can make threes.
And that's the first one. It's been in Greensboro more than it's been in any other city. And Washington was given the next debate.
This kid right here with the ball, Williamson. I think he needs a monster game defensively, offensively, knocking in shots.
Johnson trying to put it off the win.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hurt has been terrific. Walker, pick a guy on Florida State, right? He's just having to pick Walker. But
Game 1 was a dandy, 91-87. Johnson. David Johnson, the sophomore. Well, that's a sweet #1 seed.
People had Virginia for dead, right? A few weeks ago, Seminoles crushed them. Now they got a chance.
So the Cardinals need an answer with 15.5 to play. The kick here for Johnson. So can Louisville crawl back in it? Well, they can now. Johnson looking for room to operate. A little fall away. Duke has won 4 consecutive games. Joe Lunardi thinks if they win tonight, they're in a slam. Good defense once again, and they've played great defense throughout the night, and a quick strike.
11 points and 11.7 rebounds per game, so getting back in the starting lineup, I'm sure much more back prepared his group for what the task they've had ahead of them today.
David Johnson uses the screen on the pick and roll.
For myself and so many other, black athletes, in opening up a door to being able to play basketball on scholarship in the South and in the ACC. Best team in the ACC in rebound margin, and you can't do that without getting it done on the offensive glass. And nice hands by.
A terrific and important win for North Carolina, assuming they finish off the Cardinals here and get the W. Because of some movement elsewhere today, Carolina actually.
Like I can now.
Oh, yeah. Just go to Twitter. You'll see that beard that is no longer.
What do you know about Twitter? You're not on Twitter. We need.
Try to force it down low. Johnson from behind on a Monday afternoon.
That's just you.
That's not you. Get it right back to the Cards. Jump stop. Jones the shot. Jones. Johnson Spinning to his right off bound. Johnson.
That's a big basket, and Amir Sim's teammates have to support him. When he gets them the ball in a spot like that, it's important that they make the shots.
Back the other way.
Guards boxing out.
And as you can see, a wooden mid-season 20-point win. They needed all of it. Then a couple of very quiet games. Bounced back with 15 at Pitt.
Louisville doing a good job of scrambling and helping and recovering against BC, and had a good offensive game against Pittsburgh. We had 15 points in that one.
Sean, the last 3 ball games, 59% from three-point line is Florida State combined. Juan Evans, he had his career high of 24 against NC State last Wednesday. Wide open, missed the 3. Jones wide open, missed the 3, and on the offensive glass against North Carolina. He also had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals against the Heels. 11 tonight, matching his season high at 11 in their win against Georgia Tech. 4th game of the year, very strong.
Jones, Carleek Jones, kick out. Johnson, head fake, drives the lane, dig, no good. Jones, offensive rebound. Johnson has to hurry, he fires, and
Well, when Lucius gets it, he's usually going to shoot it. Train just held his position, didn't let Oklahoma get by, made it, contested the shot.
Minutes of the first half, Oklahoma missed it.
I think he was surprised he was so wide open.
We got to be very cognizant of where Jalen Cone is, because they will run him off a lot of screens.
This is their longest pause in 54 years.
Wake Forest, they had a pause of more than a month as well. ACC, early on in the conference season. Johnson hoists. And Louisville running. Johnson hanging in the air up.
Rattling home play, crashing the boards and coming with that offensive rebound to finish.
Right back. This is Johnson from the right side.
Good defense, but you got to limit those second chance opportunities.
How about Johnson catch and release from three-point distance as well, Brian. 10 of 23 for the Eagles, and 43% from beyond the arc. That's fine. Ball move. 13th in the conference. Ashton Langford misfires. Also looking for a 3. Johnson all the way to the rack for Jay Heath. In the paint.
Loses locker room.
If you haven't seen Louisville, keep an eye on number 1, Carleek Jones, as Johnson.
For 7 foot, who everybody raved about coming to school, you got a chance to win 12.5%.
12.5%.
Pretty good in my 6th grade.
Not bad.
A little ball screen up on top.
Tough shot.
Eulis. I mean, those are my 6 favorite. And I don't even have Booker in there yet, because Booker did not, when you played at Kentucky, he was coming off the bench.
Davis with a good look from the corner, misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Back up and in.
Lee Jones on the floor because he sets everyone else up.
And it's going to be an and. We'll look to push Jones. Rising up, Johnson scores. Panthers buried early, playing without 2 of their big stars that fought back to tie it. Now the Cardinals have it. And right at the buzz.
Off balance shot.
Nice running lay-in by. Driving off the glass again. Extra fight for David Johnson. Carleek to the wing. And the runner is good by Johnson off. And again, the Cardinals have a chance to work a little time off the clock or not. They'll just take it right to the hole. They have to go through something like this.
Well, even when you look at the Christmas holidays and a lot of these kids not being able to go home to visit.
Is Rutgers, I think. Well, Tyler Wall needed to take one dribble toward the baseline to deliver that pass into the post. Just didn't have the right angle. The baseline. and then an easy little pass into the middle. That's just beautiful basketball.
Yeah, boy, when they're crisp, they look. We talked about it a little earlier this year. There's going to be some team in the Big Ten winds up, say, 8-12 in league play as Withers finally,
because he can really score.
Aiden Agyehan setting the ball screen. He's played sparingly today. Number 22 for Louisville. Big body on the inside.
But the Christmas Day games, I think most of the coaches decided since they really can't let the players go home for the holiday, you might as well. Bo Ryan had such success at Wisconsin-Platteville, won national championships there, and when he.
All the scoring for Western Kentucky in about the last 90 seconds as the offense has gotten going in a.
And that's a rare combination with that type of a big body.
How does that set in Friday's win over Seton Hall?
And that's a big loss. I think he's a double-figure scorer. That last basket was possessions. He only took 5 two-point attempts.
That's back-to-back buckets. I'm going to need 8 sources before I can verify that.
That doesn't sound like something that you would make up. I'm going to say that that's true. Basketball. Look at that Cardinal right there with Adidas sneakers on and dunking the basketball like that. That's as good as we have in college basketball. Name more.
Johnson. Shot clock's at 4. Hangs it in 3. Offensive rebound. Look at this. I'm making dad jokes cool again. I took that as a compliment. Louisville still playing with their start.
We expect a lot of bumps in the road this year, but we've gotten off to a great start in college basketball. Just the roster for graduation, and they've done that.
David Johnson with the drive and the floater.
Hopefully it'll be a great basketball game.
Yeah, seating capacity of this building is just a shade over 22,000.